Welcome to Miss Dragon's Menagerie. Everyone is welcome, everyone is accepted. The only requirement is that you are loving, kind, and respectful to one another. Bad behavior will not be tolerated.
Alrighty, hello everyone. It's going to be another one of those days. The the electrons are high, and so the solar winds are high. Oh yeah. So my chest is just fighting itself. Yeah, it's going to be one of those afternoons. I was pretty. By the time meds kicked in, and I took my meds. By the time meds kicked in, I had a good 2 hours or so, and then it started in about 6:30 or 7, and I had to take another one. And it's getting annoying. I get tired of hurting every time I turn around. I go to pick something up, my heart rate goes up, and then my chest goes, we're not going to do this today. So hopefully everyone's night yesterday was better. Mine was I got a little bitchy because I wasn't feeling up to par, and I got really bitchy, to be honest. With that upcoming surgery and an appointment, we got an appointment Wednesday, so I won't. Awesome. I need to get one of those. My oil needs to be changed. I need to clean up my own car. I had the baby in it this weekend, so I got to get the car seat out and adjusted, and yada yada yada. And hi, Sue. How are you? Oh no, honey, I am sorry. Oh no. But on the plus side, it's done. You don't have to worry about it for a while. I just looked out the window by the garage in my yard, and the neighbors across the street yard has these beautiful little yellow flowers all over them. And I'm like, oh. I'm like, well, if I can get to it before he puts down the weed and feed, I need to harvest some dandelion greens, maybe dry them. But oh gosh, is there any stretches you can do? Oh, that's wonderful. That's good. That's good. Is there any low stretching you can do while you're laying in bed? Yeah. This morning started out great. Got up, exercised, did my ring fit. That was it. 3 miles in and 160 squats. And then here about an hour ago, my heart went, you're going to slow down. So, hey, Paola. Oh, gosh. I've screwed this top on and off my brain. All my brain can think of is what's going on in my chest, and it sucks. But I've taken my meds, so by the time this is over, it'll be better. But yeah. Do you like my little thumbnail I created last night? Let's fold, because I've still got more shit to fold. It never ends. Never, ever ends. Nah, it's like I'm one of these people. Yesterday's towel goes on the floor for my feet, and then I get a new towel out for a shower. So I'm constantly washing towels. Hey, Mary, how are you feeling today? That was a good show last night. I stayed up way longer than I should have watching it, but it was fun. It was fun. Yeah. I was trying to get to bed somewhat early. That didn't happen. Yeah, that was a blast last night. But, I'm gonna try to get to bed early today. Today's leftovers, so I don't have to do a lot of cooking. I hear you. I hear you. And luckily, I only do like towels, blankets, my clothes. Everybody else does their own clothes. Oh. Yeah, well, it's all right to complain. That's what we're here for, hon. You know, this is a place to vent and whatever. Oh yeah, that was hilarious when Johnny came in. Um uh Sue, I am short enough that I can bend my bot. I have short legs, long body, so I can palm the floor. So yeah, I hear you. I can just bend over and pick things up or pick a weed without having to bend my knees. Because then, if I do that, I'm looking for something to get a hold of so I can stand up again. Yeah. Oops, I didn't fold that right. That didn't get folded right. So yeah. I mean, this is a place to vent. Just get it out. I mean, can't. It's not like it's like for me. It's, I know Keith doesn't want to hear this over and over again. Yeah, my chest hurts, my heart hurts, I don't feel good, because then he feels bad, and then it's like, well, then I feel bad making him feel bad. So I usually don't say anything. And it's like yesterday, he's like, "What's the big sigh for?" I said, "I'm just seeing how much my back still hurts. Because if I take a big deep breath, oh yeah, that was good. Go watch it if you guys get a chance. If I take a big deep breath, I can feel up my spine what hurts. And so then I can decide if it needs, if I can avoid a pain pill and just take a muscle relaxant, or if I have to take them both at the same time. It sucks. But yeah, complain all you want. So next Wednesday we'll be in Issaquah. So that's a appointments. I need to be there before 11. Yeah, I have pretty much everything. Let's see. I have osteoarthritis, fibromyalgia, a little bit of IBS to the point. Okay, it's gonna be TMI. But if my stomach cramps get too bad, I come to, I don't know how much long later, on the edge of the tub. Yes, talk about watching a doctor's face go, "You did what?" Yeah, I'm fine now. But yeah, I had a nasty scar that goes this way inside my lip because my I bit my lip, my tooth almost went all the way through it. Yeah, that nobody heard me. I just came to, and I'm like, why am I in the tub? Why is there blood on the tub? And everyone goes, and I could just about feel to the outside of my lip. I was like, oh. Yeah. I so gonna sound strange, but I take, even if it's in the middle of the night, my phone goes with me, because if I don't feel good, it's a distraction. And because the couple of times it's happened, I had nothing to distract me, and my world went whoop. Oh man, I used to get those shots for my hips. Nerve blocks. I got those until an old friend. She was our junior miss chaperone. She went and got one in her hip and got infected, and we lost her. So I was like, yeah, I'm not doing that again. As much as it hurts, still not doing that again. So, more fabric. I got to get those things finished. No, oh, by the way, not going to the hillside tomorrow, but I will Friday. Tomorrow has a 50% chance of rain. We already had some rain this morning, and I don't want to ruin my gimbal. So, I mean, the iPhone's pretty much waterproof, but not my gimbal. No, I would be lost without that. And if it goes well, Keith's got to pick me up. I forget how big memory card for the GoPro. Depending on what the weather's like and what the drive's like, I may film. NBR, News Blast readings. That's all that comes to my mind now. Thank you, YouTube, for deleting that. But if the weather looks nice and it's really pretty going over Snoqualmie Pass, I will start the GoPro. And I won't do it live because we're talking I-90. I'll be going down I-90. So, oh, that's right. You gotta remember, that's the name of my news channel too. That was here. That is now on Rumble. And I got to upload today's video, my news. But yeah, evidently I looked. Hold on, just diversity, equity, and inclusion. Hello, you are live in Miss Dragon's Menagerie. Yeah, but you're at my ear. Can they hear me? No. Oh, okay. Yeah. I figured you'd be live. I'll let you go. All right, sweetheart. I just needed a break. Okay, honey. My 10,000 orders. Yeah. Every time you have to talk, they lose production time. Yeah, love you. I love you too, baby. Tell everybody bye for me. Okay, I will. All right, bye. Keith says hi and bye. He missed his break. He had a bunch of people talking, a bunch of engineers talking about a part that, from what I'm understanding, what the outside company wants to do to it is excessive. And then personally myself, I think they need to get another company. But yeah, just how I was trained in grocery. You don't like what you're getting, you get a new vendor. But yeah, that is one thing. Yeah, I'll let him know, hun. He's ready for this day to end. Actually, he's about ready for this whole. He should have about 3 months of what do they call it? FMLA, Family Leave Medical Act. So he'll get paid for that. And Sue, hopefully you got to hear what I said really quick when I was scrambling to answer the phone. It's diversity, equity, and inclusion. I'm not exactly thrilled about that. I don't care what you are as long as you have the qualifications for the job you're being put into. You know, remember they all back, what do they call it when we were younger? Oh, shoot. You had to have like a certain quota. What was it? Affirmative action. You had to have a certain quota. Well, I'm not, I'm more interested if someone can do the job within the time frame and not cost the company more money because they can't do the job, but it fits the new requirements. I don't know. Cena. Yep. Drove me bananas. Because it was like, there were so many, you had to have so many of this and so many of that. And I'm like going, but they can't do the job. Why are they there? Why are they, I don't know. I was always, it didn't make any sense to me. And I was raised Hispanic and I'm like, I wouldn't want the job just because who I am, just because, and I can't do the job, but I fit a quota and they'd shove me. No, it made no sense to me. But I don't know. I was just no, if you can do the job, do the job. Shut up and do your work and you're great. But I did learn a lot working grocery. Oh, I bet. And it's funny. What did my youngest say? I wasn't there. Mother took them to Kansas City to see my brother. And they went to dinner somewhere, and they had something that was called Roman bread. And Stephen goes, "Oh, I know what this is because I'm Roman Catholic." And I'm like, "Oh my God." Yeah. Yeah. I was just like, I mean, the poor kid cried his eyeballs out. When he had to be separated, I thought I was going to get stuck with him and we can have, the oldest go to Kansas City and, because I thought, okay, we can go on a nice little vacation without the kids. And I'm like, come on, go ahead. Go with grandma. You got this. Go see your Uncle Walt. Go have fun, And yeah, once he got back, he had a blast. But yeah, it was just like, all right. Ooh. I need to make banana bread. So I'm pretty sure the organic bananas that I got Saturday that I keep forgetting that are in my car are just at that nice ripe black area that I could make them into bread. Or I can get really lazy and just vacuum seal them and put them take them out of their shells. Oh my goodness. Out of their skins. I get talking too fast. Out of their skins and vacuum seal them like the 2 bananas I got in the freezer already. I like banana bread, but I like it with walnuts, and I don't have any. What I do have for pecans that wouldn't work, I got the sweet and spicy nut mix and corn nut mix thing from Costco, and it's got sweetened pecans, but I don't want chili powder in my banana bread. So I don't know what I'm making today for dinner. Oh, that's right, leftovers. Because I went yesterday to get out a one of those cabbage salad kit things you get at Costco. They come in the 2-pack. I opened the drawer and went, "Oh, we still have stuffed bell peppers. I need to eat them." Oh, if you ever try this, it is so good. You take one of those big zucchinis, cut it in half, hollow out the seeds, fill the zucchini with meatloaf, and then bake it that way. Oh my gosh, it is so good. It is so good that way. But then again, my meatloaf is very fattening. It's Italian sausage and ground chuck mixed. Yeah. Oh. What is it? We usually get banana bread at Christmas. Oh, that sounds good too. The first one and only time I like my zucchini like on the grill with some butter and Johnny seasoning. And don't worry, hun. My mouth's not working today either, so don't feel bad. One and only time I had fried zucchini. It was okay, but I was at my aunt's house, and she's 10 years older than me, and she was bigger than I am even then, than I am now back then. And it was in so much grease and ranch dressing, and she was diabetic, was being the key word, because diabetes got her because she didn't take care of her health. But it was tasty. But I knew I'd never do it again because of the fact that it's terrible for my health. Good God, I'm starting to sound like, what is it, Elmer Fudd? Who was it that stutters? No, Porky Pig. There we go. Starting to sound like Porky Pig. My meds are trying to kick in. My chest hurts. My mouth. Too much has gone through my head. Oh yeah, last night's ass chewing. He's playing a video game or, a game here, and all the stuff that's got to be done before he goes through surgery. I'm like, I finally had to chew on his ass. It's either the school bouncing off the concrete walls because, well, 2 houses down, there's a school, the middle school. Or there's a cat at the door again. I used to feed only one stray cat. Now I have 2 Toms, and they will fight because I have a heated cat bed out there, and they'll fight over it. But so I finally got after him, and I told him later on, I apologize. I said, but I shouldn't have to piss you off to get something done. He's like, yeah, but I have a headache and I have this and that. Oh, I said something that was I can be a complete dick. Cool. Awesome. I kept trying to talk to him about the surgery. He's never had anything like that. He had like a small knee thing. They scraped his meniscus, no big deal. This is a full-on surgery. And I keep trying to talk to him about it and what's got to get done and how to prepare. And he'll tell me, I have a headache. And finally, last night, I had already had a bad heart day. I had a migraine in the morning. Hi, Ann. Okay. Hi. So I headed up to my eyeballs and I said, you have more headaches than a young bride. And he was like, ouch. I was like, yeah, like I said, I could be a dick. But, he's got to look at, things that have got to get done before all this happens. Because he's got to have a hernia surgery. So that's going to be cutting into the stomach wall, all that fun stuff. Since I had 2 C-sections, I kind of have a rough idea of what's going to happen. But it's good. Inguinal hernia. So he's got to have the mesh, that lovely mesh that I'm sure we'll see down the road on TV 10 years later. If you had this kind of mesh, join this lawsuit. So it was supposed to be done. The GP wanted it done in the wintertime. The surgeon says you got to lose some more weight. And now it's being done in the spring. On the plus side, I'm not shoveling snow by myself, but I'll be mowing the lawn by myself. So, yeah. So he's nervous. Me, I'm running out of vestigial organs I can live without. Let's see. Appendix, gallbladder, 2 C-sections, laparoscopy, couple other ones that were, my wisdom teeth. So it's like, okay, all right, I have to have, I had a hysterectomy. So I'm a pro, I guess. Old hat at it, going in and having surgeries done. So, especially when you're awake for the C-sections. Oh, I hear the up and down lately. Boy, do I ever. Especially I get frustrated. Hi, Janet. How are you? Oh, I'm over here working on my clothes as usual. That seems to be my Wednesday thing. No walk tomorrow. Walk is postponed till Friday. So I want to get up there, but I don't want to have to spend another $200 for another gimbal if I soak this one. But this morning. Thank you, and gosh, I'm not used to that. I've had, that's one thing I've had. I'm turning red. That's one thing I've had to learn how to do, is to accept a compliment. You know, that's something I had. Well, that's an old vet. That's something I had to learn how to do. I wasn't very good at it, and Keith would get after me. Can't you just say thank you? And I'm like, okay, thank you. Because I had me growing up. What? How did I word that? Mother would do. Would get a backhanded compliment. It's like, you look nice, but, and I'm like, so yeah, I would just. So I got used to not really accepting compliments because I knew I was going to pretty much be insulted afterwards. So I know that just one of the things I had to break. Another thing I had to break, and I'm really, I like to people to understand that don't put yourself down. It took a while for me to unlearn that, but it can be unlearned. I work on that with the daycare kids. I work on that with I also work on the sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. I said, unless they have words, you have those letter blocks thrown at you, and yeah, that's gonna hurt. So because I don't want them to feel like, well, someone said I'm this. Well, you're not. Don't believe them. That's their problem, not yours. Yeah, that's pretty much. Yep, that's exactly it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Or my lipstick wasn't bright enough. What was it? She insisted I wore because of my skin tone. What was it? Revlon's Cherry Jubilee. I'm like, I'm not gonna look like a Rita Hayworth with big, huge red lips. Arctic Blonde. Ooh, I like that. I just consider this wisdom glitter. Okay, give me 2 seconds. Goose has to come in. She was out in the grass thinking she was being really stealthy with the birds. And she's going to pat on my door all the time. Whoa, I just about took everybody for a quick ride. On the plus side, I'm still connected to the Ethernet. Come on, baby. Come here. This is the little thing, Goose Goose, that knocks on my door. She has to, and if it's a fast little tap, 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 it's like, come in and let me in right now. Goose Goose. Gonna look at the peoples. Say, hi, peoples. Hi, peoples. She's like, let me down. Oh, you're so pretty. Yeah. Oh, man. I was in high school when I started going gray. I think my birth father was gray in high school. It's always really fun when you have people come up behind you and all of a sudden they're plucking hairs out of your head. She's a really pretty cat. Oh wow, yeah. About when I started. Her mom is not in here right now. Just a marbled long hair. Her dad was a weirdest looking Russian blue. So she came out looking like there's now a line of breed of cats now called Nebelongs. She looks like all the rest of the female Nebelongs out there. She just doesn't have any papers. I mean, I didn't know what she was, or I might not have got her fixed. But oh well. Yeah, everything, toe beans, nose, everything is gray. Not a spot of white anywhere. Yes, no, you don't feel bad about yourself ever. Not to mention, we love you, but also after a while, your brain starts to believe it. My youngest was a towhead blonde, and towhead blonde, blue eyes, and now he's dark hair, blue eyes, razor shaves his head. When he was born, my mother looked at him and went, "He looks like them," and I'm like, "Oh my god," because they're all almost all Irish, a little bit of Welsh. So, yeah, thanks. Uh, yeah. Hubby has almost no gray. My aunt, one of her students, because she went gray early too, and one of her students goes, "Mrs. Bratton, how come you have such a young face and such old hair?" And I was like, "Oh my god, that's pretty much yeah." That's interesting. With every pregnancy, I lost more and more hair. But yeah, my hair when I was first born was like a chestnut, almost that chestnut brownish red, and then it got a little darker, and then every time I tried to dye my hair, it automatically turned red. I don't know where it's at. There's a picture of me at a dance convention. It was 2 weeks at University of or had Eastern Washington University. And so, well, of course, I'm away from home. Let's try some sun in and see what it does. I look like Carrot Top. This skin doesn't work for that. I look like I was ill the whole time until I finally got home and was able to dye it. Oh, wow. That is cool. That's got to be a little shocking, though, too, when you see your child born and they have gray hair. But that is cool. I call this Edgar Winter White. Because I don't know for sure if he's an albino or not. I just remember his hair color. Oh no. I have not had enough caffeine today. And I fixed my coffee pot this morning. I was so happy. The last couple of days, it just kind of, I would have to like push it 3 or 4 times to get it to fill the cup. And so this morning, I'm like, I'm losing 5 minutes of sleep having to brew this coffee at, 2 ounces at a time. So I cleaned it out. Oh man, I bet. Especially the young kids not understanding. But some vinegar. So my kitchen this morning smelled like a warm Easter egg. Like I was doing Easter eggs in the kitchen. And so I'm like, well, while I'm at it, while this house smells like Easter, I clean the tub it stinks, but it works really good. It's baking soda, Dawn, and vinegar. Foams up, put it on the tub, let it sit for about a half an hour or so. When I'm done with this, I'm going to rinse it out, and it takes the soap scum off like you wouldn't believe. And it works for car windows too. That works. Just you don't really want to get it down the paint or the chrome or anything, but yeah, it worked really good. But oh good, the meds are kicking in. Oh. I went and the Carrington app. Mark mentions it once in a while. It's like $12 a year. It's not bad, but it tells me the electron speed, the solar wind speed, where your sunspots are, everything. So my chest started hurting, and I was like, "Yeah, my solar winds are up, so yeah, I'm gonna have problems." It burns me out though. It really burns me out. It's like yesterday morning, when I went back to bed for the second time. Oh, cool! I'll have to get some. as I don't think he wants me using his hairy shave gel. Um, but I also want to do that dye shoes with shaving cream and was it food coloring? I want to do that too. So, um, but second time when I went back to sleep a little bit after 8 yesterday morning because my head was so bad and my chest was hurting. I look up and I see this little orb coming out of the upper closet cabinet. Oh wow, I just got really bright, so the sun must be coming back out. And I looked up and I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not going yet. Thank you for visiting, but no, I'm not going yet. So, oh wow. That's got to be stunning, especially with some red lipstick. Oh, my did I put it in, was it here or did I put it in the chat? Where, or no, where was it I put it? I don't remember. Uh that I had only boys. I think we're talking about grandkids. The we lost the first one, and only had two boys after that. And I always figured that was my daughter. That was my one chance at having a daughter. But my son had my granddaughter, and the only grandchild I get, I'm sure. And she's a little mini me, so I kind of wonder if it's she decided to come around again and try this again. Oh my. Oh my. That's tough. That makes life tough. Just, you know, because once you're not happy with yourself and you take it out on other people, then no one else wants to be around you, so they end up being alone and bitter. It's the one thing, the boys, they always wanted to go everywhere with us. They both lived here till they're each about 27. The high school, they'd still go, let's go camping, let's go do this, let's go do this. And now their friends go camping with us where they work. No, it's like, okay, one of these days you're going to come back, but Nathan won't go camping because his dog and Robbie's dog wouldn't get along. And so, yeah, until one of the dogs are gone, then I think Nathan will go again. But, oh man, yeah, on both accounts has to be very, very hard. Man, I'm not one who I don't talk to, well, now it's his dad, very much, just because I don't pick up the phone. But like I tell dad, it goes both ways. We'll check in once, every other couple months. I'll check in and, see how things are going. And then if it's going good, fine. Yeah, don't worry for a while. And maybe it's just the generation that they only checked in on us maybe once a day when we were younger. So there's was it there? Someone said the Gen X generation, some of them have their boomer parents in their house along with their young children. And I'm like going, how many Gen X's are taking care of their parents? There's not a whole lot of them, because I guess that's a big issue, because a lot of the Gen X are like, why am I supposed to be here for you? You weren't here to raise me. I was like, ouch. Ouch. But yeah. Oh no, Anne, I am so sorry. God dang. And then it's so close together. Oh man. Yeah. I took, well, the first couple of years I had the 8-year-old. When she was little, I would go in and take care of mother when she was still mobile and everything before she ended up in assisted living, and then COVID hit and I couldn't visit, and I even after it was over because I didn't have the squirt. So um I just kind of actually got that break. It sounds terrible, but it was nice. Um but my parents are silent generation. Uh but and then my dad and stepmom, well, they're both, ooh, she'll be 91 next month, and then dad'll be 91 in October. But they're still fine. Yeah, I will agree there. It's one thing if it's just your kid, but if it's the grandkids you don't get to see, that's gotta sting. That's really, really gotta sting. Gosh, gotta keep the mind busy. It's just so it doesn't get depressed. My it's like I made a decision um, when I was up at the cabin. um, that depending on when Keith goes, did I put this thing on backward? Oh heavens! Lovely. It just dawned on me. I have my shirt on backwards. Um, that depending on Kira's age, uh, when Keith goes, if she's old enough, I'm just gonna follow him. I know. The only reason I know, I looked, the shiny caught my eye, and I was like, what's worse is a few minutes ago I went to adjust it, and it didn't even dawn on me then. I have a YouTube. Oh, okay, okay. There's the rest of it. I'm like, what? What was it? Keith's work wife. Uh, I call her. I told him the other day. I said, I'm about ready to text her because I have her number too. I said, I'm about ready to text her and, tell her, once in a while, can you kick his ass and get him, text him and tell him to get some shit done around the house, you know? And after yesterday's chewing, I didn't have to do that. I was like, he even deleted. He was playing Gardenscapes, and I am not one person who can sit there and play video games on their phone. I can't. For one, I can hardly see it, and it gives me a headache. And so I chewed on him yesterday. I said, "You're sitting there. You've got your laptop open. You're watching a YouTube video, and you're playing a game." I said, That's no, and you're not getting anything done. So, yeah, he deleted the game. He goes, "It wasn't what I started out to be. I thought it was going to be like those nice, nifty puzzles where you actually have to solve something, not play basically Candy Crush." So, stuff. I love it. I love it. That's great. So, uh, so yeah, he got rid of it. He goes, I can at least watch YouTube videos. I said, yeah, you can listen to them and be still doing something else. But I tried to keep telling him, they're like, well, this group I'm playing with and this group I'm playing with. And I'm like, that group you're playing with is probably all bots, but you. He's, like I said, he discovered YouTube like 2 years ago and discovered, this game maybe a year ago. So, yeah. And a lot of kids are doing that. A lot of kids now, thanks to the Wu flu, have just self-isolated. And what are they called? I just heard it on Timcast. Like the Gen Z generation that isn't working, isn't in school. They're just not doing anything but sitting in their room all day long. And I'm like going, how, they're not getting out and going dating. They're not, doing anything like that. And I'm like going, how? Man, the minute I could drive, I was gone. I was living in another town, going to college. It's like, get me out of the house. I'm gone. And now kids stay home longer and longer. Hi, Dawn. No, I have to hear that all day long. Goose. Goose. She won't even look at me now. All she's doing is looking at the door. Yeah. And now you're staring at me. I see you. I see you. She's like, someone let me out. That's the one thing I have. I like the lives. It's like Keith was talking about how he kind of listens to Marv, and I kind of halfway listening, but I'm mostly paying attention to the chat. And he goes, it's almost depressing. I said, what? What was that? I know everything going on, and I said, what? I said, I don't really listen. I'm just there for the chat. We used to here. I don't know if Washington State still does. Washington State, it was like 7 years. And I think the same postal. I don't remember. But like my son, well, okay, I call her my daughter, but it's my son's ex-girlfriend that still lives with us. But she's been here since she was 18, and her mom passed, so I took on the role. But she had a different post box mailing address, so they couldn't be considered common law. So, but I don't know if they still have it, and I guess we still have alimony here. My son decided with their divorce that he'll pay off her school loans, he'll pay off her, any bill she's had. He went that route instead of having to risk alimony. So, I had a great uncle and aunt that were they finally got married in their 80s. They were already common law for ever since they were young. They had kids and so, but yeah, that's how I learned. Okay. Yeah, so I don't know if Washington still has it anymore. But we got married. I was 19, he was 20. We got married to the Catholic Church. I have my ownership papers on the wall that says your ass is mine now, and I get half of everything. So I made my shirt back. I cannot believe I put my shirt on backwards, and I looked at it twice. It's a wacky Wednesday. Oh, I've already got the AI artwork for tonight's call it when I make the thumbnail for tomorrow's show, since I'm going to be here tomorrow again. Come on, my creations. Let's go. I'll bring it up and show you guys. I haven't published it yet. Okay. But this is going to be. There must be a truck next door. Let's see. This is going to be tomorrow's thumbnail. That'll be tomorrow's thumbnail that I'll put up tonight, but it'll be tomorrow's thumbnail. I'm really loving this AI art. I'm not near as good as Misha. I mean, she's got that stuff down. I'm AI. Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. Tonight's a full moon. That's right. I saw that come by on my Star Walk app, and I never did see the, or if you can see it yet, what do they call it? The devil comment or the mother of dragons, whatever it's called now. I haven't seen that. Would you please? Yes. No. No. We do this all day long. You're so spoiled. Yeah, I remember the Lee Marvin thing. I also know someone who was named his first and middle name because of Lee Marvin. His mother named him Lee Marvin and his last name. And I'm like, oh my God, are you kidding? Nothing like the actor or even the characters, the actor, but no, he wasn't. I mean, nice guy, but no. He would, I have asthma. I can't wash dishes. He was that kind of kid. Hold on. So I don't have to keep listening to her, and you guys don't have to listen to her meow pitifully. Don't step on the cord, and I'll be doing good. Yes. Come on, please. Oh. No, Morris. No, Morris. I gave you food already. Come back later. I'll give you pets. Yeah. I love you. I'll give you pets. She won't play with you. I'm sorry. No. Yeah, I don't think she'll be outside long. The stray Tom is out there. He's a big cat. He wants someone to play with so bad. I feel so bad for him. Because, usually, cats are loners. But this one wants to socialize with any other cat. And my cats are like, no, dude, no. Oh, God, that's a name I hadn't heard in so long. Lauren Bacall. Yeah, I'd never be able to buy anything like that either. Let's see if y'all can see it. Well, there's the meadow. Oh, darn it, there we go. Along with all my blankets on my couch, I got pictures of Rainier. I don't know if it'll lighten up. Another picture of Rainier. It won't lighten up. Darn it. I'll just have to make a quick video since I can't decorate to save my life. I have all my photos. I have 3 chipmunks over here, a raven over here. I will do that because I don't know where which one of the memory cards has some of these pictures anymore. But I've got a really cool one. I'll put up in my community tab that I call it the S picture, because, and I'm sure Paola has seen it, but didn't think anything of it. She might recognize where it's at. It's taken just on Paradise on the Skyline Trail. When you get about so far up, you're still on the asphalt. And I look back and the river or the creek, whatever, it makes an S. And I didn't see it when I took the picture. I just said, well, this is really cool because I can get the river and I can get the Tatoosh Range. And I didn't realize it till I looked at it and I put it up on the wall and went, holy cow, that's pretty good. I hope I still have it so I can make more prints. I have I put up a shit post today and it said someone was looking in the garbage and it says, oh look, a celebrity opinion. It's like, oh, that's good. That's good. I like it. Yeah. Oh, yeah, my sky here is also gray and Washington, Yakima is supposed to be like the Palm Springs of Washington. And we get like 200 and some sunny days. Not lately. We got the lovely sky. Those lovely sky drawings, that they go through. And not so much out here, but oh man. The poor people in Yakima have to feel like bugs. But I love this purple. I absolutely love this purple. Purple and hunter green are my favorite colors. And what do I wear most of? Black. Because all of my We Are Change t-shirts are black because that's the only option you got. And my Lifeboat t-shirt is pink. And then that's right, I ordered another one. I don't remember. I think all my wardrobe now consists of these things, spaghetti strap tops, and like We Are Change shirts. Just what is it? One that I've got from Oppenheimer Ranch. It says, "Shh, no one cares." So that's what my whole closet is. Yeah, she was quite the actress. But you know what I had to watch when I was a kid? Shirley Temple. Over and over again. Because because she tap danced and so did I. So Nana's got to get some new tap shoes. Since my tap shoes barely fit, but they're from high school. That was before I had kids. And before I watched my arches go. I always wished I could do point. But yes, that's exactly it. Oh man. But my feet are too flat for point. So I could never do point. My feet would cramp up so bad when I tried. Like, no, and I'm not meant for point, so I focus on tap. And because I did tap, I figured I could get if I could do that, my arms and my feet, the same thing. I could do drums great, but my band teacher wouldn't teach me drums because I was a girl. So yeah. No, stay. You guys gotta go into the bathroom. Gotta go after this. Okay, I'm gonna sound really dumb or naive or what. Who's Michelle? I don't know who that is. I know who Dick Van Dyke is. Yeah, but I don't know who. There we go. Oh, sweet. Sweet, Anne. Yeah. there's things I pretend I have a clue on, but I love it when Keith comes home and go, "Did you hear about this? Did you hear about this?" And I'm like, going, "No," because they'll have whatever it is playing in the lunchroom. Oh, they should be. They should be. Oh, that's good. That is good. I love it. Oh, okay. Okay. There we go. All right. That's making more sense now. Okay. This one. I love this color red. But I gotta wait till that company has that color red again so I can order another one. 'Cause I'm not really good at sewing stretchy material. Yeah. But you guys can't see it when I wear it. It's on my back, so I still keep wearing it. Yeah, I do too, but I didn't connect any names because I was so young. I was just like, I knew it was a big deal, and that's when I learned what alimony was too. So then again, I also learned what a tsunami was by watching Gilligan's Island, and um, and oddly enough, no, it wouldn't. It wouldn't, not at all, unless it started to darken and get crusty. Then it'll show up. Yesterday's shirt didn't show up with the fact that I dropped my mascara on it. So, yeah. This is what do they call it? It's color my car. Blue red instead of a red orange. It's okay. That's why I remember it, but not exactly the names. Because 77, I was 11. Um, I was 11. 77. Oh. Oh. God. Oh, these. I'm like going, what are these? Are these pants? No, it's another shirt. I mean, I have like 3 of the same black shirts they got from the Costco. Had the 32-degree cools, the 2-pack, and I got 2 blues too. And they have the built-in over-the-shoulder boulder holders, and so if it ever looks like I'm wearing the same shirt over and over again, it's different shirt, but exactly the same shirt. Yeah, turned 20. Oh wow, that'd be cool though. To be a teenager through the 70s. But then I was a teenager through the 80s. The time of trickle down economics. It did not work. 60, yeah. Hey Kristen, how are you? Oh good, you're not still stuck at work. So, though I don't know, Kristen, how you can stay awake that late at night and get up and go to work and still function. I can't. I never could. I can do it like once, maybe in a month. And then, oh, cool. Okay. I think I never did find out because I don't talk to my sister if she ever got fully diagnosed. Well, that's young, but not too terribly young. I mean, back then it might have been an issue. My they're engaged, so I call them my son's stepkids. How old is she? I think Sarah's 36, and her son is 19. So yeah, she had him when she was really young, which is that girl fought to keep him. The state wanted to take him away, and she's no. And she raised him on her own. Oh God, that was a truck. I thought it sounded like a word. It's a truck coming to a stop. And so yeah, she's doing a great job, and she's got to get him to get a job. But kids nowadays, they don't drive as fast as we did. They don't. So, and they try to teach him to drive, and it's a bit of a struggle because kids don't have that attention span anymore, if you know what I mean, you know? So, yeah. Well, I mean, okay, sounds terrible, but at least you were married, so you didn't get a whole lot of grief being so young. But makes me think my cousin, they weren't married, but it was like the classic story of, oh, this is my kid. The father is a traveling salesman. Don was a traveling salesman. So, but, life happens. Yeah. Oh, oh no, I'm sorry. Uh, God, that your Gen X and some of the younger end of the baby boomers, man, we got to see movies that pretty much didn't encourage you to have children. Like Rosemary's Baby, um, Damien, and all those movies that kind of got people thinking, maybe I don't want kids. But no. Oh my. I'm not sure what I just heard outside. Okay, the trailer's up by the door. Not going, oh. Maybe a cat jumped into the trailer. No big deal. Yes, hit it and don't quit it. Duh. Yeah, see, uh, our wedding proposal was, honey, I'm pregnant. That was ours. So, wow, yeah. That sucks to have their dad just decide. I know their dad thinks of the two I got. They think their dad thinks their 2 days with him are like a big play date. No structure, no rules. And by the time they come back to their mother, they're tired, exhausted, and mouthy, and they pretty much don't leave their room for the rest of the day once they get back from him. So, yeah. Um, I remember even this was years ago. My attitude was, uh, oh, and that did not go well with mother. The having two parents help, raise a kid. Um, I didn't care what they were, you know, opposites, the same. I didn't care. There's just that support system that needs to be there. Oh, wow. So basically, at the really tough time of struggling, when you got your hands full, it was just like, I'm going out for cigarettes and ice cream, and then they never come back. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. Oh, there you go. Disneyland. Yeah. I mean, except he doesn't. The other one doesn't have the money to really be a Disneyland dad. It's just like, well, let's go play on let's play the Switch all day, or you know, um, he had a rat in his place, and so rather than actually doing anything about it, it was in the bedroom. He just closed the bedroom door. Didn't sleep in it. Doesn't. I was just like, oh my god. I think. I think it finally left. But I was just like, and the attitude was, I'll just kill it with my sword. I'm like, and I just can't do that. It's not cool, man. And even the 8-year-old goes, my dad's a dick. And I'm like, guess it's better to realize it now than, 15 years down the road. Yeah. That is the one thing, since I worked with their dad and their mother, and I quit my job to watch the now 8-year-old, the 2 months old. I try to at least, he's got some problems. Motivation is not high on the list. So, but I also try to, oh, that's not nice. It sucks. That's painful. I try to remind him, he's got some good qualities. He can cook really well, but he doesn't have a stove that works. But I said he's really nice to other people. He's great with other people. You can tell he works, in with public and grocery and whatnot. So I try to keep doing that, but they're starting to really see that dad's, especially with the stepdad they have. Oh, their stepdad's fabulous. That man bends over backwards to the point where the 8-year-old will say her last name is his last name. So, yeah. Oh. It's 2:30. I should get off my butt and get ready. I got most of my towels folded, most of my clothes. It's just got socks and washcloths to fold, but the 8-year-old will help me. She'll help me put them away. She likes doing stuff like that. The 8-year-old was, when she was little, she'd throw away everything. Even our outside weather station, she threw it away. She saw it outside, thought it was garbage, and chucked it. I was like, thanks, honey. So now, no, you're not a top. You're a top. I love this color. Okay, now it's mostly socks and underwear. Okay, guys. All right. I will be back here. Well, no, I'll probably be in the craft room tomorrow. I'm trying to get all the loops and things for this one. Tomorrow, the hillside will be Friday, as I'm not risking the 50% chance of rain, because my luck, it'll rain. And I will risk my camera and my gimbal. So we'll do that Friday. I'll go out inside and get some fresh air Friday. So, I love you all. And Paola, are you still in here? Or she fall asleep? She might have fell asleep. Oh my goodness. Oh no. She's kind of right. But now I've got the song by the Whitest Kids You Know running through my head. Get a new daddy. All right, guys. For Paola, if she's still in here, all my love, Miss Dragon. And for Steve, okay, guys, I will talk to you. Oops, where did the thing go? I will hopefully see you guys tomorrow for another distraction. All right. Have a great evening, everyone. Love you.
Thank you for being part of Miss Dragon's menagerie. I hope you enjoyed your stay. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. All my love, Miss Dragon.